chairs, hot tub. What else did they have? They had like grills and stuff up here. I don't have any grills, I don't think. And they had another TV up here too. Huh. So I can add is another TV stand, since a bunch of seating up here. This would stand. That one's too big. Yeah, it's going to kill it. Let's see. There's other stands that are. I think one of them was red. Yeah, rack stand. Ah, perfect. There we go. The only thing is, there's probably a script in here that is going to... Yep, TV script. There we go. It's going to mess with our full permness. And there's still something else. Maybe this. Is it that? No. It's not in the speakers. That has to be it, though. See, this thing down here says it's copy. Oh, there we go. We just clicked it. Yep, now it's full copy. Okay, now it's full perm. You get it. If this copy has a check, but it looks like it's faded, like you can't really see it good, it just means that there's like a script or something in here you can't rightly see. And we link that up. That is 110 prims up here. Okay, we're about ready. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a copy. Yeah, I'm going to take a copy of all the stuff. I'm going to shake this boat a little bit and make sure there's nothing that we missed. Take that off. As you can see, we got everything because we built very organized. And with the body selected as our last prim, we're going to go ahead and take. There we go. Where am I at? Okay. Whew. Oh, you know what? Look at that. I missed a bottle. Somehow I missed the damn bottle. And there was so many of them. And this classic brawlers for you, Natoma. I'm going to go ahead and physical, temporary, buy beer. And down it goes, down to the bottom. And it's not going to litter down there. It's just going to get stuck in and disappear eventually. I got it on temporary. Oh, there's a cool door I had found. Let me bring it out here. So I have to retake the ship because the ship had a no copy They had a no copy permission, which was the TV downstairs didn't have its come on, there we go. So the TV downstairs didn't have its TV script pulled out. And you're messing with those old TVs, you got to go in and take out the TV script, because that's going to be no copy, and it's going to end up making whatever you put those in no copy. Once you delete the script, if it's still saying no copy here, just click it once and then click it again, and then it should be nice and darkened like the other permission check marks, and it should be able to be taken. So yacht body, there's another copy, or res copy of the ship. And now we're 805 prims. Wow. But we're really only going to have 32 prim in the end. That's what the landing pack's going to be. So we res a prim that's facing east. You know, check your map. Check your map. It's facing east, facing the right way. And now we begin doing the floor, and we'll just go from the bottom down. Shift and drag that first prim. Stretch. Just stretch it down. And you don't need to worry about texturing it, because in the end it's just going to all be clear. It's all going to be invisible. We're going to put, I guess on the root prim, we're going to put a color, like a tint, maybe like tinted glass on it in the end, so we'll at least see where the ship is, so it's not super invisible. We're not going to worry about walls. Let's see, you may want to stand in this hot tub, so we're going to go ahead and pull copy straight out to right about there. Stretch it down, and come around here and then just pull this area. And this is all going to be resed, I mean not resed, it's all going to be linked to our root prim right here. There we go. So far 3 prims, and we're going to continue on, and we're just doing the floor, not going to do the walls. You can later, but you don't have to. And I'm going to save a few prims for some of the giver scripts in case that I'm not able to wear, I think if I'm wearing stuff, because there's like love bracelets you can wear, and then you end up getting the pose balls come out of it and everything. So see, this isn't too different from the cars we were actually making. If you cover up shadows, that's fine, because remember, it is going to be all linked. We're going to just make it out to here. Here on the other side, so we can kind of walk along the sides. Move that up to right there. Move this one back to right here. The stairs are just going to be triangles. As funny as that sounds, we're just going to use triangle shaped prims for the stairs. I'm guessing even for that stairwell, for the spiral stairs too, I'm going to just use a very simple triangle. And you have this overhang, doesn't really matter, it's not going to be seen in the end. Just like that, see? That to that. To that. Linked. We have 2 floors done that fast. Just got 2 more floors to do. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to taper this. I can just pull this like this, pull this up, widen it as wide as the stairs. This is how they do for those spiral staircases. Get the hard prim that you're actually walking on, and you merge it into the surface that it'll appear that you're walking on. The railing, we're not going to worry about making that solid, that's fine. Cam up, cam up. Tilt a wee bit more, position, and just move that in right there. It's going to kind of appear that we're sinking now. Might look like we're sinking into the stairs. Thicken those up, there we go. And that'll look just like we're walking on the stairs. And link that together, there we go. Go downstairs. Now the only thing is, in the end, we're not going to take up the whole ship as one. We're going to delete this since we already have a copy in the inventory, which is right there. And we're just going to take in, the solid flooring that we're going to end up resin later. So this, all this planks that I'm throwing down that are just plywood texture covering the whole floor, that's what we're actually going to be saving to our inventory next, or at the end of all this. Oops, that floor's kind of thick. I don't want to get the floor too thick. You don't want it too thick, because then downstairs you won't be able to walk around that good. And that's good enough right there. Stretch. Stretch out to here. Stretch out to that. And this is how the big fancy yachts are made. I mean, it's just like this. Stretch out to there. Oh, stretch out all the way there. There we go. This one we got to stretch a little different because we got that. I can't see. I couldn't see because of all that spam they had up there. Okay, this one is going to be like this. To there. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do a little special, something a little special for those stairs, which is just gonna be what we did upstairs, which is just an angled prim. Hitting the wrong button. I'm shift and I'm hitting caps lock, which I don't want. There you go. Doesn't matter too much if these prims overlap, simply because you won't see them. This one here, all the way out roughly, basically right about there. The boat script does not have, what does it not have? It doesn't have it doesn't have a pose in it, which means we're gonna have to actually bring up like a driving pose, and we're gonna have to actually take that. We're gonna have to take that pose so that so when we're wearing this stuff, it won't be like flying all over the place, because we're like, our avatar's looking back and this and that. If I can find somebody that can make, if somebody can just put in like the driving script, I mean not driving script, if somebody can just put in the driving pose into the regular old boating script, that'll be awesome. And then I'm gonna actually, I'll give it away as a kit if I can do that, if I can find that, if I can find somebody. I mean, I should be able to find somebody to do it. The problem is just price. Some people, they have a set price for their script work. Sometimes it can be rather expensive. Okay, this one is not going to work. I'm going to have to make like that. Yeah, I lost it. We're gonna have to put a prim right there. Alright, let me just work on these flipping stairs real quick, and then I'll come back to that. Does that go all the way down? Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Awesome. That to there, that to there, that to there. Link. I gotta come up to here and res. Not only res a prim, but I gotta make sure that there's plenty of prim going out so somebody can walk around there without having to worry about thinking they're gonna fall. So out like that. Not like that. Cam back around. That's good. Shift drag, copy. You know what, that wide is alright, and just jam it in there. There, to there, and link. We're only up to 14 prims, and we almost got the ship surfaced. Yeah, we got left at the bottom where we're at. We're just hanging out at the bottom. And I'm gonna throw in some, I'll throw in some pose balls for some of these couches too. The main thing though is to get all this stuff, all this flooring done very quickly. So we can't even take up the ship. We just gotta like kind of have everything out while we're working on it, and there's no need to go too far wide on this side. And actually, I think right here we're gonna actually pull this back to here. Perfect. So that killing two birds with one stone. It takes care of that area. Now we got left to do is just from the outside, just grab it and pull it. Shift onto that, link, click on the ship, zoom the camera back in, and somebody stepped on somebody's tail in puppy chat. For those of you who don't know what Puppy is, that's just a place where you can get Neko stuff and like furry stuff. I got my, I think Puppy, I got my Maine Coon texture kit for my chinchilla. I have a curious chinchilla avatar that was really just a base for a Maine Coon kit. Or I'm using it as a base for my Maine Coon kit because I do have a Maine Coon avatar. I started to make a video about it several months back, but I didn't like how the video was coming out, so I killed it, and I'm gonna make another video. I'll make another video on it soon. And I'm gonna make a copy now of the stairwell. Sneak around here, grab that stairwell, and I'm gonna link the rest of it. Cam up, grab the corner of that other stairwell, pull back out, pull it over here. The stairs are pretty steep, so I'm just gonna move in a place where I can kind of more or less get the feel of these stairs. There we go. Oh, it's a husky. They're a husky avatar. Pull this back quite a ways. Position this all as best we can before we start twisting. We're not twisting, but we're gonna rotate it. Shift drag a copy over to this side and just begin rotating them. Just where you think they look. Just where you think they look like they're making a good ramp up. There we go. It's good. That one's good right about there. Going to stretch, make sure that they do. There we go. Make it to there, and you can pull it out even more. And you can pull this one out even more. Not that, that. That. It's stuck in the damn prims. There we go. You can pull them up if you want. It's gonna kind of look funny. We're gonna kind of walk up, but it's just so you'll get the picture of how this is going to work. I'm going to just meet these two up just to ensure we don't fall in between them when we're walking around and end up on the ocean floor. Link, and we're up to 18 prims now. Let's go below and make sure that none of our stuff is going to be catching on the ocean floor. Up and up. Looking very, very good so far. Got our solid surfaces, and we don't have to do any. We don't have to do anything really special to these surfaces. Just plop them out for the most part. Get them out there. Now, of course, our first pose ball is going to go to our passenger, our immediate passenger. And I got this from, man, my hand is like, left hand is going crazy. I'm going to have to, you know, I'm going to have to bring on Queenie Meow and see if she can click on. I'm just going to wear like a sex bed and see if she clicks on it, can she access the menu? Or I'll wear a bar and see if she can access the drinks in the bar while I'm wearing it, because then that'll save us some prims for more pose balls. I'm trying to get to a Ferrari. Oh, my left hand is like hating me. I totally went past it. Free this and that. For there it is. And the reason why is because it has this sit ball that's got like, this thing has like 30 different sits in it. Look at this. 30 different sits. You get up from one sit and you resit, and you'll take another sit. It's just a random sit pose ball. There's like couch lays and everything. This is an awesome thing to have. And I'm going to try it out. It should be facing to the east. Edit. Sit. As you can see, random sits. Yep, it faces the east. That's good. Shift drag one copy, and then I'm going to click and click one copy. Yeah, I'll go ahead and link it up. I got stuck in mid-thought because I was thinking, oh, we are going to want these pose balls definitely seen. You're going to definitely need these to be seen because no one's going to know they're there, and no one's going to sit on our furniture if they don't know they're there. So I don't want to get too crazy with these pose balls. It's 19. Guess we'll just do like, it's gonna look stupid, but screw it. We're gonna do like two sits per floor, I guess. I gotta check and see if the menu is accessible while somebody is. I'm gonna wear two items. I'm gonna link the bar and I'm gonna link a sex bed together and see if indeed you can get different items like that. If you can bring up a sex menu, and if you can bring up the barman menu while somebody's wearing those items. Oh, and then the TV, we gotta throw a TV script in one of the things downstairs. I gotta see if that will work too. If you drop the TV script in something you're wearing, can you click those multiple items and have them do their respective activation? Or will you be stuck with those having to be in the resed item? See, if something has a menu and it's phantom, not phantom, of course if it's if it's part of the base here that's going to be resed out, of course it will be able to be clicked upon. I want to be careful, I don't want to click. Okay. So I do not want to click the I don't want to click the, what is that called? I don't want to click the sofas. I don't want to link this to the sofas. I want to link these to the floor like so. Link. Scroll down. And I'm going to link one to this couch here. It would be dumb not to have one on the couch. Already facing east, so we'll just remove it into place. So on the Good side, you're going to be able to party on your yacht. Bad side is that your friends are going to be having to stand 24 and then what? Oh yeah, we got 24 and then 25, 26. 25 and 26 will be right here. I know how to pull my camera behind some shit, don't I? And then I can't get it back out. This one's facing to the east already. Drag you there. Center you up. I know it probably looks dumb with all these cushions and you can only sit in like 2 or 3 different spots, but now actually I bet you we can actually mod. I just had an idea. You know, we could put like we could in fact probably, that's going to be the next thing we're going to do after all this mess, is we're going to link up a ton more of these pose balls, and then we're going to do the convex hull glitch, and hopefully all these hard surfaces here we can have solid while these things will be set to phantom on a res object. Because if they're on a res object, even if they're phantom, people will still be able to click and sit on them. And at this stage I'm going to re-pull up another copy of the ship. I'm just going to pull up a copy of everything. Oh, you know what? Base. Res. That's what I wanted to do. Get that base in there. There we go. Then click, click, oops, click, 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 click. I'm selecting this body to be last just so I can go right back in a predictable area in my folder. And first I'm going to do the shake to ensure, yes, I do have all the prims. And take, we're up to 831 prims. It's going to take a little bit. And there it goes. See some quite a bit of lag as it took the ship. Turn on my AO. That's better. Now what was I going to do? Oh, I'm going to, that's right. I'm going to hunt down some crap now. Let me see. First I want... I just saw it. Sex bed, I want that. Not just the sex bed, but I want to it's going to enlarge this prim just so I can for sure click on it. What do I want? Next I want stand TV. Where the hell is my TV at? Yeah. This is very crude, but this will be the bar. I need something called fully stocked bar, I think. Whoops. Where is it at? I'm gonna just type it in here. Fully loaded bar. There we go. Oh, it's in that folder. Okay. Backspace. Get that. Oh, got somebody telling hi. I'm gonna take this in chunks. Sometimes if you take it all at once. Oh, you know what? I don't even have the bar selected. If I was to take all of this stuff at once, sometimes it won't recreating an item in the inventory of the thing you're trying to drop into. But if you take it in chunks, everything is ensured to be there. Go menu down to Surge. That's the last item. There we are. Once that's loaded up, click on the bed, and I'm just going to link it. It's all going to be linked. Link. And actually, I don't want... I may make... Right now, this yellow prim right here that you see, this is the root prim, and this has all the sex stuff in it. I may make something neutral, the root prim, just so... what is it? Just so... nothing overrides it. I'm going to link everything up. Free towels. I stretch this out. I'm going to have to like sit down, or I'm going to be like, move. You see how much I move around? How much my avatar moves around? I'll be moving around with all this stuff on. I'll be trying to click on myself. What else? We got the bar, we got the sex menu. We need TV, that's what it is. Give all content, set to everyone, shift and to his towel. Drop that in there. Link. That actually has click for his or her towel, so you'll know, oh, so I click for the towel. Oh, we need a TV. I think for some reason I got it on my for sale. Testing the door, tiny skull, long bike, a bunch of no. Projects? Oh, it might be in projects. Is it in projects? I'm not seeing it. I don't think it is. I thought, where the heck do I have my TV set at? You guys don't see it, do you? It just says... all it says is like my TV or something. Or car TV, I think that's what the hobo truck. Oh. Car TV, there we go. We'll just rotate. Doesn't matter really how much it's rotated, it's just I'm rotating it so that it's convenient to me. Alright. Link all the stuff together. Edit link parts. Click on this. Unlink it. Link. Hit everything else. Hit that. There we go. I think now we're set to go. Shake. Okay. Test giver TV sex object. Take it in. Okay, no modify. Attached to, just say spine. Doesn't really matter, but spine will make it easy. Spine. Sit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, I'm not going to go with you to Kingdom Lost. That's somebody trying to get me to go to Kingdom Lost, which is a gory and roleplay sim. Like, I'm not going with you. Okay, that's going to be a little out of bounds, whatever. There we go. Click that off. Click that off, and let's see. First off, yep, There's the sex menu. Side. Crop. Yeah, it looks good. We're moving around too damn much. Stop. Back. Okay, sex menu works. Wait a minute. You know what? I'm going to take a driving pose because that's going to keep my ass still. Holy crap. Oh no. I was like, I remember having all that stuff. Maybe motorcycle would do it. There we go. Just something so we sit the heck still. Click on the TV. That works.
You've probably seen vehicles
Click
such
on
as
the
cars in Second Life.
oh,
You may
you
be
get the
wondering
free
how to
towels.
create
That
one of your
works.
own.
Bar
It is
menu
not very
works.
complex to create your
Okay.
own vehicle in Second Life.
Well, it
In
works
this
for ourselves, but
tutorial,
let's see
I'm going to show you how
how
to
good
create
it's
a
going to
car.
work for our guests. So
You
I'm
will see
going
the
to bring on
various
Queenie
parts
Meow
of
to
this.
click
You will
around
see
on
how
this
to build a
stuff and see
car,
if she
how
can
to
get
set
stuff.
the material types correctly for what a car needs.
Now I'm in Queenie Meow's viewer, and
Now
we're going to go ahead and
link everything
see
together. This is how you define what the root prim
what
is.
happens.
Notice how the seat was selected last. And
TV
notice how
doesn't
it
work.
now has a yellow rectangle when we select it. This tells
Those
us what the
balls do
root prim
work.
is. Whatever is selected in yellow is the root prim. The seat is the root prim. This is how we want it.
Okay. We do
Now
get
we're going to
the
create
towels.
the
Okay.
wheels. These are cylinders. The
And we
cylinder
actually
needs to be
do
rotated. It's not quite the right orientation for a wheel. That's better.
Oh no, we don't. We do not get.
We're going to give it
What
a
happened?
blank texture and turn it
No
blank.
item named T. Okay, so it's
This is
wine,
the first
and
wheel.
other drinks, champagne.
However, the texture still
Did you
needs
get
to be
wine?
set.
Okay, we got champagne.
Next, we must set the material type to glass.
Yes, we got it.
The
Okay,
material
so
type
that
is set near
works.
the bottom
There's just
of
no
the
object named
object
T on the
window.
menu. So Tom will have to
Once
make
we've done this, we
T
can
and
create all four wheels. We do this by shift
I'll have to put
selecting
that
and
in.
moving.
We got
This
champagne,
allows
that's
us to
pretty
quickly create all four wheels based on that first wheel that we created.
detach.
The material type of glass
TV's the only
allows
thing
the
that
wheels
does
to
not
not generate
work
too
when
much
you wear
friction.
it, so we just
It may
drop
seem
that
weird
in
having
one of the.
glass wheels, but this is how it's done in Second Life. Think of the material as only defining the amount of friction that is going to be encountered.
Yep, free towels.
Rubber,
Awesome.
which is what you
Okay,
might think of for a wheel, would create
and that
way
was
too much
cocktail,
friction.
Blue Hawaii and blue
Now
Hawaii.
all four wheels have been
Awesome.
created,
Okay.
and it's time to link these wheels to the vehicle. Currently,
Alright,
these
so
wheels
the
are
TV's the only
separate
thing we
objects
gotta
that just happen to be near the vehicle.
We gotta script that to the TV.
We're selecting each
The
of
TV's
the
on the
wheels
ship.
and then the vehicle.
Which
This
that'll be
allows
easy.
us to add them to the vehicle without changing what the root prim is.
Thank you,
We
Queenie.
don't want to change the root prim to...
Alright guys, now we're at 31 prims with our yacht base, with the couple extra pose balls and a TV. The TV screens are all set in place, as you can see over there. It's white, it's all set, and we're going to take up the ship one more time, and then we're going to begin making some of these base prims clear. Just the whole ship, and we're going to pull back just a little bit more, get everything, and make sure we get everything. One side, both sides, we got everything. Left click and select take. 836 was the prim limit. Oh, not bad. 836 prims. Not too bad, considering we're only going to actually be, there's only going to be 31 of them out actually, and the other ones are going to be phantom. But it's actually not bad. Some of the big yachts can be up to like over 1,000 parts. I mean, you know, we saw them. Alright, let's see. Okay, Now we get into the part where we're going to make our yacht seaworthy. But first, what we got to do, I almost forgot to do this. I'll res the ship out. There we go. So we can start here. When you have something like we have this countertop here, it has the giver script. See, edit link parts. It has the giver script for the barman. I almost forgot to do this. Whatever prim you have a menu in that's going to give you something, when you get the drop down in the corner saying so and so is giving you this item, it's going to say what the name of that primitive is, and in this case it's just object, so it's going to be object is giving you this drink, or object is giving you that drink. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to put let's see, we'll just put bartender for that one. Let's see, the next one we have was the bed, which is right here. Now the bed's menu is actually right here in this little area. And that little in that prim, that's where the beds that's where the bed controls are going to be at. So what we want to do is we want to make it that when you click the actual bed body or the mattress, you'll get the love menu, because otherwise no one's going to think to click that one leg. So what we're going to do is, I'm on edit link prims, and I got the bed, the mattress, and we'll just put sex bed. You know, we'll put classic, because that is a classic menu. It's just a boy 1, boy girl 1, boy girl 2, and cuddles. Now as you see, there's nothing in this in the content for the love bed. But what we're gonna do, let me see if I can find it. What I'm looking for, actually, what we can just go ahead and grab. Whoops. Well, let me see. I might be able to find it. This this TCH underscore passer, that's a touch passer script, and it just makes it that when you click on it, it gives you the menu. So this is something that hopefully this will work. Trying to look. Oh, I know where to look for. Let's see. I'm not looking in the right. I'm not looking in the right area. There we go. I need a love menu of any kind. Let's see. But, oh, here we go. All these old all these old menus have this. I need the one that says this one has a sequencer. This one has some other. This one has a different kind of. Let's just do the easy way. TCH. That one had a very different menu system. It didn't have the touch passer. Oh, where's it at? Don't tell me I don't have one. I gotta. Oh, there it is. Touch passer. I'm just gonna drag and drop that in there, and I'm going to double left click it. Okay, and it is running. Reset. There we go. Okay, now if we click the mattress, it'll give us our menu, and it says sex bed full. Oh, it says sex bed full perm. We don't want that. I guess when you click it, it's going to direct you back to this main prim that actually has all the balls and like the sex poses and everything. So we're going to just go ahead and classic sex bed. We'll just label that classic sex bed. There we go. And then just click off, and then now it should say, yep, classic sex bed. And we get the menu if we click that as well. Yep, 2 menus. Okay. There we go. And now the last bit of this altering the names on prims is the hot tub, which has the passer for the towels for the hot tub. Just gonna cam over there real quick. I believe it's the hot tub body that has it. Edit link parts. There we go. Yes, that does have it. Okay. Let's put jacuzzi. Jacuzzi. I think that's the right. I'm gonna spell check that real quick. Jacuzzi. I don't think I'm spelling it right. Yeah, okay, it's 2 Z's. Whoops. I always use the spell check for avoiding looking like a fool. There we go. Jacuzzi. Now when you click that, an object named Jacuzzi owned by Thomas XSL has given you a folder named Jacuzzi. Okay, so that works. Discard. Alright, that works. Now what we're gonna do is, and now of course we gotta take the ship back up once more. Let's see. First deck, second deck, third deck, fourth deck, fifth deck. Oh, I almost. Let me see, that's there. Alright, oh, I almost forgot. What I am going to have to do is, I almost forgot, this root prim, almost forgot, this root prim has to be adjusted. This is the root prim for what we're going to res out onto the waters for us to sit on and drive. I almost forgot. You're going to have to make a seat, to make a block to match up for everything else. That'll be like the main guide block. Everything else will fall under. And you know what? I'm gonna have to hold on. I am gonna have to. Gonna have to sacrifice one of these pose balls. I didn't even snap I did not snap. Which one can we do without? Without. Is there two downstairs? There's probably two downstairs. Yes, there is. Okay. What can we do without? You know what? We're gonna. Has to be one of the main. I'll just get rid of this one. Yeah, I almost forgot it had to be one of the main. It's got to be one of the main. What do you call it? One of the main. One of the base prims. Okay, that one's out. The base is. No. I want the floor count. What's the floor count? Now it should be like 30 prims. Yeah, 30 prims. Okay. I almost forgot one of the most important guide prims is the prim that's going to line everything up with all these other blocks, which is going to be our. It's going to be attached to our base. Ooh, because that would have definitely been. That would have been a nightmare trying to line up everything without any kind of like main guide from the main resin for the main body. Would have just been like guessing where this other stuff's got to go. Almost forgot. This is gonna be our master block that all these other blocks are gonna fall under. And I'm just gonna line this up, eyeballing this. Very close. It's kind of sunk in. I'll pull it up. Pull it up some more. Okay. And I'll pull it over like that. That's very, very spot on close. That one's a bit spot on close, I think. Yeah, that is. Pull that one back. There we go. Okay, now this prim is going to be. I don't think I want to color it just like red. I'm gonna put a different color blanket. And you know, I'll just leave it white then. So we got our seat prim over here. And then we have this prim here that's gonna match us up. So everything's gonna be below that one. So we're gonna go and match that up with that. And link, and now we're at 31 primitives for our base. Okay, good, there we go. Whew, almost forgot that. Don't want to forget that. Let's see, what is... Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and just pull up the ship one more again. There we go, I'm not leaving anything behind. No prims were left behind in the taking of this ship. Okay, it's just us down there. Alright. Take it one more time with everything. Okay. We kind of lagged out because we got so much stuff on there. And now what I'm going to do, now we have a copy saved. I'm going to go ahead and let me see. Alright, man, look at all these copies we have. But the only one that really counts is the last one. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, now what we're going to do is actually start. We're going to click away from our ship. And now we're going to start taking the pieces separate. So we'll start first with the base. And I'm going to get into recent items, so when they come into my... that one's going to go into the yacht project. Yep, that one. Take that one. You know, first deck's furniture, second deck's furniture, third deck's furniture, and fourth deck's furniture. And now all that's left is the base. Oh shoot, look at that. Actually, all the decks went right into the project folder. I thought some of them would go for sure into the objects folder, and we have to grab them and put them in the proper folder. But they all fell in the proper folder. So this is a good. So from here, my yacht body final. This is what you'd start putting in your folder to sell. New folder, and we just put a yacht project to sell, and then just click anywhere else, and that should right up to the top, right? Yeah, there it is. Oh, let me put all caps so that'll stand out a little more. Rename a yacht project to sell. There we go. And click there. Now we're going to go ahead and move this folder into yacht project. And now you can start your body be first. First deck, second deck, third deck, fourth deck. And as you can see, some of these have no modify. The first deck, no modify. That I believe that's probably because of some of the poses in the sit ball. Third deck, actually, you know what? They all have the sit ball in them. So what would that be? The third deck, no modify. That's the sex bed. Some of the poses in the sex bed are no modify, so that's why you get that message. First deck was the bottom one that had the piano, which we emptied out. Maybe. Oh, you know what? It's no modify because some of the drinks and the barmen are no modify. That's why. Okay, so what's left behind on our yacht is our TV screens, which are in white, and then the pose balls, and then this captain's chair here. What we're gonna do with it is we're actually going to, and actually I've seen this done on some of those big yacht projects. They'll have it in a color. We'll just put ours blue. And we'll just make it we'll make it 50%, not 500, 50% alpha. So it'll be 50% transparent. There we go. So if we got to move the base around or anything, we can partially see through this root trim. This really makes the ship look bigger than it. And for some reason makes the ship look bigger. So we just start by just grabbing one prim, and you just put in 1 0 to mix with the other 0, and disappears, or as we say, alphas. And we're only going to do this for these wood prims here, or you can like put the 100 like that and then just click onto the next prim, and just click onto the next prim. Actually, we're going to go ahead and hit shift, and we're going to grab a couple prims at once and do this. This is the weird stairwell that always gave me crap. Shift, grab that deck. You want to be careful. Don't grab any of the pose balls. Don't grab any of the TVs. There you go. Let's put in 1-0 rather. I was about to say 100, but then that'd be 1,000. Okay, now we're getting down to the base. These two guys here. Shift, left click. And you don't even need to put like a blank texture, because I mean you're not going to see the wood grain. There we go. Now for this prim here, it's nice and flat, one piece. So what we're going to actually do is I want that there's two blue stretch squares, and I just want the bottom one. There, was that it? I think that was it. Was that it? Okay, yeah, that was. When I stretch this down, the reason why I'm making this prim kind of thicker, so I can set the float height for our ship. And this one, I'm actually going to make it. I'm going to make it transparent with 50. Now I want to be a little more, probably like a 30. You know what? Actually, this is going to go ahead and be 0. I'm just going to put. It can be no alpha. There we go. The reason why I'm making this no alpha is because we're going to go ahead and script it, and once we script it, we're going to need to take it out in the water and set what's called a float height. That's what it's going to come out from the side and go up to the top. Since the boats interact with the Linden water in SL, they have this thing called a float height. And once you script it, you gotta figure out what the float height is just by resing the boat in the water and just basically driving the boat and seeing how far it's gonna sink down. The RR Yacht 1, that's the script we're gonna. Alright guys, now we're at the point where we're going to script our yacht. And now originally there was a mess up with the scripting of the yacht. Originally I had shot the video on Tuesday, which was one of Second Life's maintenance days, and what happened was the boat was driving fine, but when Queenie Meow was walking around on it, half of the ship's interior detail was just not visible in her viewer. Tuesdays and Thursdays are SL's maintenance days, and sometimes Tuesdays maintenance carries over into Wednesdays, so about like Tuesday to Wednesday and Thursday are usually kind of bad to build on, but I was just oblivious to what day it was. So for Queenie Meow's viewer, like a lot of the ship's details were just not visible. They were visible in my viewer, but not hers, and it was just a really like botched maiden voyage. And I was like, that would be it'd just be a real drag. That you've been with us all throughout the build, and we've been building this yacht and everything, and then to have such a botched maiden voyage, I was like, nah, I can't put that out there. That would just be, I don't know, that just would be messed up. And you know what, it probably did it too, was we didn't, what's that, you're supposed to break the bottle on the bow of the ship on its maiden voyage. We didn't do that, so we ended up having a botched maiden voyage. But and also as well, I ended up coming across another script. We're going to use the motor yacht script, which had a fixed camera position and didn't have a pose in it, and no sound. But I ended up coming across another old boat script that actually is preloaded with all the sounds. Hold on. So originally we were going to have the motor yacht script, which had a fixed position, no vehicle sounds, or no boat sounds, and no position. And I ended up coming across another old boat script that actually was preloaded with like tons of sounds. It has like a free camera view on it where you can scroll in and out. You can at least move the camera. That didn't have any driving pose. But what I found interesting was you could put in a pose ball script with an animation to take a driving pose into the root prim, which was interesting because usually when I see pose balls on furniture, they're usually not the root prim. And let me see, I've got something around here with. Well, usually I'll see pose balls set up like this. They're usually not the root prim. Let me see how I can set this up. I need furniture. I need one, just a simple piece of furniture, like a deck chair. There you go. That'll work. Come on, res. Oh, stupid thing. No, why can't I res anything? There. So usually you have it like that. Now, at first I didn't think this would work. I thought that the whole thing would go. I'm going to leave it big. See, I could have done this with the boat originally, but I didn't. There's a pose ball script in that. I never saw pose balls as see, I'd always see stuff like this where the pose ball was not the root prim, and I thought that was done on purpose because when you sit on them, see, the pose ball goes away, and then when you stand back up, the pose ball is visible. And so I thought, oh, it's probably not the root prim, because if it was the root prim, it would make everything go invisible. But apparently that's not the case. Pose ball scripts only make that one prim that they're in invisible. So I ended up coming across this. Let me get rid of this. Delete. So I ended up coming across this new boat script with a pose ball script. Well, it's not new, but it's new old. It's new to me, but it was old. Res this prim here. And so to set this up, I'm going to res the prim. And remember, you got to take note what direction the prim's facing. Because remember, when you drop any vehicle script into a prim, it's going to make the driving position forward is going to be facing east. So you're going to be facing the east. So pose ball script into that, driving position into that. Now automatically, let me bring this over, automatically your pose ball script isn't going to, it's going to do an inventory check and pick up the animation. It's going to read that, and it's going to tell that prim to put you in that animation. But usually you'll have to double left click on the pose ball, and usually like this, you got to make sure that it's running is checked and mono is checked. Hit save, and once that's saved, hit reset. And now it's picked up that the animation is there, and it's going to make you take that animation. And as well, we're going to put this, oh, I already put that in. We're going to put this in best yacht script. Now we're going to pick it up a little bit, and we're going to turn off our AO. There we go. Now we're just fold that up. And now we're going to click ride. And also what's cool about this is, let's see if I can grab, there it is. Now also what's cool about this script is that you're not going to move around. In the motor yacht script, when you click to sit, the thing's going to be jumping and trying to like take off on you. But it's going to be at least moving. But here, this one is actually, it has like a parking brake on it, and you have to click, you have to type start in local chat for it to actually like start moving. So if you click off it for some reason, you're not going to be moving at all. You're just going to be sitting there in place. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pick this up. We're going to raise myself up a little bit. Now, since the script it's an old script, it's a full perm old script, and I've done nothing to it to make any adjustments to it. So I'm gonna sell this, sell the script, the post wall script, and the driving animation. All these three, I'm gonna be selling them on my marketplace store for free. Well, I'm not gonna be selling them. I'm gonna be giving them. I'm gonna be giving them away for free. So links, the link for these is gonna be in the description below. So all you do is you're gonna res the prim that they're on, or that they come in. You res that prim out, and you're gonna click to open and copy this into your inventory. Um, and I'll label it. It'll be labeled something like the junk box best yacht script. I guess I'll just call it that. So you're gonna go into that folder, and you're gonna throw them in to the root prim. You're gonna make your own prim and throw them in there, just as you see me do. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your boat. Let's see. Alright, and you just want your base. You're just gonna raise your base out, and let's see how this is situated. And it's all jumbled up. Oops. And it's all jumbled up because that's the way I took it last time when we were trying to drive it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and res it out. And if you can't find where your root prim is that you just made for this yacht, all you gotta do is just stand up, and then you'll see it, or at least it'll say ride in the hover text. So we're gonna come over here, and let me see. We want this. Let me see. We want this to line up with our base. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. What I may do is just re-res out the whole. I'm gonna have to re-res out the whole thing. So I'm going to. So let's see. Just gonna res out everything back again, starting with the body. I know this is going to be kind of rough because we're going to have to end up basically reworking kind of the yacht. I'm just going to res first deck. And actually, I'm going to fix the rotation just by zeroing out everything. You see, I'm snapping everything to grid, snap to grid. Snap to the grid on the red circle, snap to grid on the green circle and the blue. And I'm just going to I'm going to adjust this real quick. You'll have your that's going to already be adjusted, and we're going to click on edit access at root, which means it's going to edit this this piece of the build at the root prim, which is here, which is going to make adjusting this tons easier. So we're going to focus in. Come on, grab it, grab it. No, where to go? That's freaking out because I'm not grabbing it at the right angle. Cam down. Now, so your yacht's already going to be made all perfect. These are going to be all stacked perfect for you, so you're not going to have to bother with this, but I'm just going to refix everything real quickly. Second deck, res out, rotate. So if you do get into a bind where you got to redo something, this is how you can do it. You just snap everything to grid so it's all facing perfectly. Edit at root, grab the root, Gonna get this roughly in place and then zoom in. Down, or not down. Forward. Why are you freaking out? Blue arrow. There we go. Sometimes your sandbox will be, sometimes the sim you're in, like the sandbox, will be kind of glitching if there's like a lot of people, or if it's a maintenance day, it'll go haywire. Sometimes you won't be able to de-res stuff. If you ever try to delete something you're building and it's like it gives you a message saying can't de-res due to inventory fault or anything like that, immediately stop building, because that means that it means they're doing some kind of maintenance. There's some issue that's arisen. There's a problem, and Linden Labs is trying to fix it. And in the meantime, you should not do like any building or anything, because it's not going to be saved, more or less. And usually with that, you can't, like, parts of your clothing may show in your inventory that you've taken off part of your clothes, or you've changed clothes, and like you're still waiting for the change to take place. Or like if you're naked and you're trying to like wear something, you might not see the item you're trying to wear, in which case just the only thing you can do is like log off and wait really until they fix it. It usually takes them a couple hours, but if you're in a group like Builders Brewery, usually you'll see somebody talking about that. Oh, what's going on? I can't do this and that, and people will be like, oh, it's some kind of maintenance issue, and you just kind of sit back and wait. Sit back and wait until it gets fixed. Okay, last deck, fourth deck. Rotate. I know this is like probably boring to some people, and if you want to, did I already do that? Oh, I did that one. If you want to skip ahead, you can go ahead and skip ahead. I mean, all this, I mean, it's kind of late now because I'm already fixing the last piece, but no one's gonna look down on you if you want to skip to past me fixing all this stuff. And yes, I'm going to take a copy of all this, so if any other nutty crazy chaos happens, I'll have oh, where's the base at now? You're the root. Oh yeah, you're the root, but I kind of want you're the root, but I need this other prim to line. Oh, kittens in my throat, sorry. I need this other prim to line up, and I'm kind of away from where I need it to line up at. I can't see good. There we go. Down, back, down. I'm just trying. Oh, someone took a snapshot, and that must be far away because it's not saying who. Might not be saying who because I have my oh, did I have this one zeroed out? Zero rotation, zero rotation, zero rotation. Yeah, zero rotation. It looks like that's pretty darn close. Make pretty darn sure. Forward, I'm using the edge right. I'm looking along the edge. I mean, you were probably looking along the edge as well. That's how we're gonna get everything lined up as good as near perfect as we can get. Just going to pick it up just like a hair, a micron. Oh, too far. Shaky hands. Got a loose grip. There we go. Okay, that looks very, very where we want it to be. And then I'm just going to pick it up as one with the bottom prim as the main. Alright. Span out. Looks like we got everything. That is 836 prims. Looks like I got everything. And I did. That last little square is what we're going to attach later. So, take it. It's taking a while to take it. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to set this in this folder here, and this base I'm going to delete, and all these other stuff I'm going to go ahead and delete because we're starting fresh. Okay, yacht body final, getting rezzed back out. There we go. And I need to. Oh, is that us? There's Queenie Meow. Yeah, that was us. Oh man, we fell to the ground. Queenie, you sit here. Oh, nice pose. And while you're sitting there, you're going to TP us back up. Back to our viewer, and where are we at? We should be on the deck. There we go. We're on the deck. We're going to, whoops. I'm doing an electric slide. Oh, now I need to get. I'm gonna turn this off for a minute and look down where's my. There's the square prim right there. I see you, square prim. Or I see you, root prim. My new root prim. My new root pal. Okay. Okay, now okay, now what we're going to do, edit link prims, and I'm going to actually take this one's going to go unlink, edit link parts off, make sure it is indeed no longer part of the base, and we're going to click bye bye old root prim, and this is going to be the new root prim, which you can make it, you can blank it out. Really it's going to be invisible anyways when you click on it. So let's see what okay, now this white prim, this is also part of our yacht base. It should be, yeah, okay, this is part of our yacht base. And you can see my television screens are all jacked up. I'm gonna have to, I'll fix those later once we get this thing situated. Okay, so this white slab on top is our base identifier, so there's no need to change that. This is our root prim. So in order to set this, we're in edit. My mouse, my cursor went crazy. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to click to ride while we're in edit. And that's kind of close. And then we're going to move this out of the way so you can see me. And we're just going to move it down and forward. Going to move to the side. Yep, we're like going to fall off the seat. Alright, this is almost about where our stack is for all the parts. Maybe not, is it? It's kind of hard to see if it is. Yeah, it is kind of going into our stack. Okay. We're gonna move that stack very easily. I'm gonna scoot down so we're kind of sunk into the seat. Okay, once you get done, all you gotta do is click stand up, and there you go. Stand up. It says the engine has already stopped. Okay. Well, we might. Should we move? Yeah, we should move our stack. Now, to move the stack, all we're gonna do is click Edit Link Parts, and we're going to click the first one. Left click, hold down Shift, left click the next one. While holding Shift still, click the next one. Left click, left click, left click. Take let off Shift, and left click on the green axis, and we're just gonna pull everything over to the side. There we go, and release. And now you can click out. There we go. And now our stack is right perfect. And now we're gonna right click on the pose ball, and let me see. We're gonna click the slab, hold down Shift, and click this as our root prim, the last prim for our base, and we click link. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to name it, because it just says object. What did I call this? My yacht? I think I did. Yeah, my yacht body final. No, that's just the body. Oh, my yacht base res. Okay. So we're gonna just my yacht base res in big letters. There we go. Now what we gotta do? Okay. Now what we gotta do is we gotta set the float height. What is the float height set at? Let's see. Double click this, and going down, you'll see it'll say float height as sounds. Here we go. This is the float height, and like it says, this sets the vehicle hover height, or how far it sits out of the water. It's set at 15.5, which was pretty. Actually, you know what? That might be the correct. Oh, I deleted the other one that had the float height. Okay, okay, I'm gonna have to look back at the base I just trashed, or the base I trashed earlier. What was in the trash? My yacht base res. Okay, gonna res that out. Okay, what was your float height? Float height is 1410. Okay, alrighty, 1410. Trash that. Pretty close. 15.5. 14.10. Save. Oh, I forgot. I should have clicked mono or mono. Save. And reset. Okay. Well, yeah, that's perfect. That's our float height right there, like right off the bat. If you didn't get the float height right, you would take it to. Well, I'll show you when we take it on a test drive. You'd have to put it in the water, and if it floats low, you increase that number. Like if it's 10. Oh, my head's freaking out. What the heck is my head doing? Okay, stop that. If you put it in the water and it floats too high, you have to lower the number. If the 1410 number doesn't work for you, and your yacht's sitting sunk lower in the water, you would have to lessen the number. So 1410 doesn't work out for you. If it's too high, you have to bring it the number. You have to bring the number down. So you might 12 or 10 might work for you. And if it's sinking in the water, if it's riding above the water, lower the number. If your yacht is sunk in the water, you raise the number higher, to like 15 or 16, and just to where the bottom edge of your yacht is floating. Like on this, we want right about here to be where the water is, so it's not coming into the yacht. And what's nice about this yacht script is it makes the yacht ride flat, so it doesn't bank like a speedboat, so your stuff's not going to be like against the wall when you're driving. Okay, we made the necessary adjustments. I'm going to take another copy of this just for the heck of it, just to have. I'm going to take a full copy. It always pays to have copies. Of course, I'm going to move this. Okay, that's good. And before I take it, I'm actually going to click fly. Oh, you know what? Queenie Meow's still attached, didn't she? I guess she stood up. Okay. She needs to fly as well. And I'm going to click take. Move my edit over here, and it'll probably take a little. There's probably going to be a little bit of lag if you when you take it, because you got so many parts to it. Oh no, I don't want to page down from there. I want to page down my avatar. Click page down. Okay, I just wanted to see where my platform was. Let's see, so now we're all set. Okay, now what we gotta do is Yacht project. What is in the Yacht project? Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to take this yacht apart, piece by piece, and we're gonna situate ourselves so that we're wearing the pieces. So right off the bat, we want our base, which I'm going to go into recent items, take, there's the first piece, and we're just going to go down the line, take, I'm just right clicking and selecting take. Let me move in a little closer so I don't misclick, take, and take. There we go. So left click on this, hold down shift, left click on this. Close this up so I can see it better, and then left click, hold, move out, hit all items. There we go. And then release, get in the folder and release left click. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to res the base. Okay. We're going to fix these TVs too at the same time. Oh, and then we'll have to retake the, it's a lot of taking, but then we're going to retake the base in because our TVs are going to be fixed. Click edit, click ride. And now we want, let's see, we got a very symmetrical position we're taking, and we want to attach, let's see, we want to attach these pieces to a point on our avatar that's sitting mostly level. So we'll say the chest, let's see, Yacht body final was the last, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to click toward the first deck first, because that's the prim that's going to land right underneath our base slab here. So we right click on the first floor, What did that say? First deck. Okay, right click on the first deck and go to attach to, and we're gonna select chest. That was a weird gesture we did. Okay, it's on chest. Now what we're gonna do is click it, just like left click, hit rotate, and snap to grid, and we'll see where how this is gonna set up. It looks pretty level up. It's looking, is it level? It looked kind of level. It's a little canted to the side. Chest. You know what? I wonder if neck would have been better. Let's see. Double click, double left click, and removes it. And we're gonna, or no, because we're like turning our head, but maybe not our neck. Where is neck? Maybe spine. Maybe spine would be a better attachment point. You can just play around with it. Let's see. You just gotta lay it flat and see if it fits. Yeah, it's still canted back. I'd say neck. I don't know if we're that stupid smile I got on my face. Let's do that. Double click. Let's select neck just to see. Neck. Where the heck is everything at? Okay, man, it's way down there. The heck? No, that's not good because we are turning our neck. We're just gonna attach it to our chest then. Fine. Alright, we'll click the rotate and snap to grid. Which way are we going with this? We gotta go this way. Snap to grid. Snap it all to grid, and we'll just have to... Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to put it in position, and then we're just going to cam over there. We'll move it into position, and then we'll just, like, once we get everything where it's supposed to be, we'll just do a mass tilt on the stuff. That stuff looks miles away. Alright, there we go. We're going to line it up widthwise at least. We'll have it lined up perfect. Go up, 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 right there to where you're touching, and forward. There we go. And we're going to line up all the other ones to this, canted like this, and then we're going to just flip them up. Second deck. We'll add to one attached to... I'm so lost. There's the chest. Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to move edit out of the way, and all I'm doing is click and rotate, and I'll left click on that. Somebody called, oh, the Phoenix. That's the Phoenix. I'm in this group called the Phoenix, where you get like free clip-on Phoenixes. You just look up the Phoenix, the F-E-N-N-U-X in your search tab. What the heck was that? I think I messed. No, I didn't mess up. Yeah, if you look up the Phoenix group, why is that freaking out like that? If you look up the Phoenix group, you can get like these free like pet Phoenixes. They're not breedable, so you don't have to like worry about feeding them or anything. You just kind of wear them. They attach to you. It looks funny because the foreground, of course, the prim's all moving fast, and the background's like barely eking along. Okay, get that. Ooh, this one lined up. It's lined up right away pretty good. Move it down some. And once again, I'm looking right here as I'm moving it so I can get the perfect fit. Alright, as perfect of a fit as I can get. I think even if you are making, if you're trying to make a yacht all in one piece, I still think this might be a better way, just because it'll be like 32 prim, it'll be really low, and like some sims you hit will actually like kick you off your vehicle, and they'll take up your vehicle because you're using like way too many prims in that area. I've had that happen a couple times. I had a big red box in my face. Just get this kind of roughly in place. Spin it. Spin it. And wait, did I... Sometimes I lose track on what rotations I'm doing, or what I've done on it already. And just so you know, today is Saturday, so we're far from any maintenance days, so this maiden voyage should be, you should be able to pull it off without a hitch. We're gonna have to have Queenie Meow res a bottle, and what, you break it on the bow, is that what it is? You break it on the bow for good luck, I think. We're gonna have her do that. My left clicking is not, there we go. Get on that prim. I think that's good. That looks good. Okay, fourth deck, and then the body. Attached to neck. I forgot where the body goes on this darn thing. Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. If it's out of order, we'll just put it in order and everything will be good. See, this is why we made these slabs the root prim, because we can go into edit access at root. I'll show you that again. We clicked edit access at root. Do not click edit link parts, because you'll only spin the one prim, and we want to spin the whole build, but at the roots. Edit access at root prim, you want that checked. That is how we're doing this so easily, and we're not way out here trying to like line up all these boxes, and we're not killing our eyes. Move it over, move it forward. Ooh, that looks spot on. Get out of here, inventory. There we go. Well, it was almost spot on. We're gonna shift it over just a hair. Ooh, that is just like 1 pixel down. Maybe, almost, maybe. Dang it. Okay, I think that's good. Alright. Okay. Now we gotta do our body. And put this. Now once we do this, once we attach all this stuff and we take it off, it'll go right back on us perfect, like how we last set it. So you won't have to, you're not going to have to do this every time you res it out. It just is one time setting it, and after that it'll be good. Where do we go? I gotta fix the tilt. Doesn't look right. Is the tilt correct? Now it is. And everything else is correct. Red, blue, green. Okay. Are you on the dashboard? Okay, yeah, you're the last one. Okay, so we're doing this in order. Good. Good, good. That's weird. I thought it was black, red. I thought it was black, red, black, red, black, red. Here I'm gonna have black, black, red, black, red. What? I don't think I did that like that. Yeah. That's gonna be weird. How are you gonna line up black to black though without seeing it? I think something may be out of whack here. I don't remember making two black prims. That's gonna be hard to distinguish. Let's see if I'm wearing everything correct. There might be some stuff out of place. What the hell? Oh, it said that clear prim is like blocking, keeping my camera from zooming in. How's that? That looks good. That looks good. Okay. This floor, that looks good. The kitchen floor was, yeah, that one looks good. Okay, that all looks good. That's weird. I thought I could have sworn I did black, red, black, red, black, red. Anyways. Okay. Now see, we got that white slab there. That white slab is sitting perfectly horizontal. And that's where we want these other prims sitting horizontal. We're going to hold down shift. I'm going to click the next prim. Going to left click the next prim. Going to left click the next prim. And left click the next prim. All while holding down shift. Now we're going to hold down alt. And we're going to cam. Now they're all lined up right here. Now we just need this wedge to disappear so we can line this thing up right. And holding our breath, we're gonna line it up as best we can, and we're gonna pull up. Ooh, I don't like that thin guide. I need a wide. There we go. We need a wider margin. We need our adjustment margin to be nice and wide, so we're not. Because if it's skinny like that, sometimes stuff will go flying across the sim, and you'll be like, "What the heck? I didn't want that to go over there." That looks good. It looks good height-wise too. It's maybe it can come down by 1 pixel. Just that's good. I don't want to go too far. And it's kind of moving zigzag. Don't do that. Do we have everything? Okay. And we're gonna push it down. That's perfect. That's it. It's perfect. Okay, now what we gotta do is we gotta fix these darn TV screens because they're all out of whack. Okay, so let me show you what I'm doing here. Click on the base to start with. Edit link parts. Click on the TV, and now we're gonna push this TV back into the TV frame. Ooh, it looked like it got moved quite a bit. And you adjust. Now your stuff is probably going to be like all fixed perfect because I'm doing double work because of the failed maiden voyage, and also because I ended up finding a whole new script to mess with. I'm so happy I found that this other yacht script, and I'm even happier to share it with y'all because I know y'all are going to love it. It just does so much that the script that we were going to use doesn't do. It would be nice if it would scroll out a little bit more, but I mean, hey, the fact that it can scroll in and out at all is perfect. It's better than what we had going before, which was the fixed camera. All right, man, that is like awesome. Look at that. It's a ton of parts, but the only ones that are making the land impact are the 32 prim base. And later on, what we're going to do is we're going to make a copy of this base, and we're actually going to end up adding more pose balls to the seat, and we're going to use a over 32 vehicle prim. I mean, it's a vehicle glitch. It's an over 32 prim glitch that will actually let us make the drivable base with over 32 prims, and we're going to set these deck prims as solids, and it's going to make the pose ball prims, we're going to leave those as a phantom. It's going to put those in a phantom state, but even though they're phantom, people are going to be able to walk up and click on them and sit with us. So it's just going to be a way we're going to get more pose balls, so more of our friends can ride with us while still being drivable and still being walkable. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to check our inventory. Okay, we're wearing everything. Okay, we're wearing our bases rezzed out. Of course, that's not going to show anything because we rezzed that out, but everything else we're wearing. So, okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go into Queenie, or you're going to go into your, okay, now her viewer's not, okay. Okay, that scared me at first. I was like, man, her viewer's supposed to like see stuff. It's not supposed to be blank like that. See, that's kind of like what happened when we first tried to, take this thing out in the ocean. Is her viewer just, it wasn't showing parts of furniture. So you're going to take your alternative avatar, and you're going to make them walk the decks, and you're going to make sure that everything's on the up and up and everything looks correct. So you're going to tour, actually we're going to do this the way we did the other yacht tours. Only my yacht's not as glamorous because I just kind of hodgepodge threw stuff together just to show. Oh, and look out, people with headphones, because she's got a very sharp, high-heeled sound going on. Ooh, look at that. The stairs are phantom, but remember we had that solid prim that allows us to appear like we're walking up these steps. They're falling down them. Okay, see, like this was all like you couldn't see it the first time. And got some prim kind of protrusion out of the ceiling, which you can just like raise those up by clicking on them and raising them up. But I'm happy with the way this looked. She clicks on the bed. Oh, there's the menu. Okay, there's the love menu. See, that wasn't coming up either before because it was so botched because of it was a maintenance day, and it was probably right at the heart of the maintenance where stuff was gonna go be cattywampus. We're gonna go down this spiral staircase. Nice. There's our living room area. Man, very nice. It's coming out really well. And since our TV screens are solid and they're rezzed and they're not being worn by our main avatar, our alt can go ahead and click on them and activate them. Come on. Let me get out. I think usually anybody can click on these and activate them. May have to reset the scripts on those, but or maybe we can rescript them. Kitchen area looks cool. Now we can't sit on any of these seats because, as you see, they're phantom, and or you can't really see, but our body's going through them. But it's just the appearance. They look nice. They're eye candy. So we're going to put more pose balls in here later. and we're gonna head down to the club. And remember, you gotta have a friend. Well, if you want to see things for yourself, you gotta have you gotta make an alternative avatar and have them walk the ship, because your main has to be in position to hold all this stuff in place. Dance floor, and all the stuff's phantom, and the solid floor where we're walking on is in that pose ball, or those other pose balls as well, and the TVs are all, those are all rezzed out and solid. So we can come down here, and you can click the sit. Let me go ahead and, these are multi sit balls, pose balls, and if you're like, oh, I don't like that pose, all you gotta do is click stand up, and you just resit on them. Let me turn her AO off. Her AO is on. There you go. And you'll take another sit. If you still don't like it, you can stand up and try and get around her legs and resit. There's some lays in there too, where she's like laying across the couch. It's pretty cool. But it's just like a random sit, so you can't, there's no menu where you can select, oh, I want this sit. You just gotta kind of have to sit and resit until you find a pose you like. You go back up. So this is nice. We're not colliding with anything. We're able to move very easily. Oh, and you know what? We can also, almost forgot, while we're at it, let's take, it's kind of very steep steps. And we're up 296 meters. I don't want to get too close to the edge because we'll fall. But as you can see, we can walk down and up, or up and down these steps. Navigate these. Ooh, that was perfect. That was perfect. And oh, you know what we didn't do though? I almost forgot. We did not click the bar. We didn't click the bar, man. I'm just gonna go right through the railing, down onto the solid prim, walk down here. And let's see, it was on the counter, I think. Yep, and there's our bartender script asking us what we would like. Okay, so the barman works. Pose balls work. The bed works. What else did we have scripted? Oh, we had the hot tub scripted to give towels out. So let's try that. And walk up. Yes, spiral staircase works perfectly. All the staircases work beautifully. Oh, I was like, what is that? I almost forgot. That's the wing, and it says click for his and her towel, which you just click right here, and there it is. I mean, you can't see it, but we do have the pop-up. An object named Jacuzzi, owned by Thomas XSL, is giving you a folder named Jacuzzi, in which that's the his and her towel set. All right, brilliant. So now what we got to do is we got to pull this thing out of midair and get it. Why won't that TV come on? Okay, we're gonna have to we're gonna reset those scripts. So back to our viewer. Well, actually what we're gonna do is make her fly so she don't fall. And we're looking good. Okay, now we gotta take this on the sea. We gotta put it, it's not finished until this thing is touching water and you're watching it drive. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into my inventory and I'm going to start detaching this from myself. I'm going to detach everything, and I'm going to stand up. There we go. to reset these guys. Edit link parts, click on the TV, hit this, reset. Because see, since last time it may have glitched the TVs. So you're not allowed to view the script. The script is no modify, but you can always hit reset. You can always reset them. And let's see what happens now. What happens when we click it? Okay, we get the menu. Okay, come on. You always got to be clicking and clicking and double clicking and re-clicking. There we go. I'm going to go to Queenie's viewer. I'm going to go to Queenie's viewer. There we go. And I have to make her click. Well, that stinks. I thought that she would. You're clicking like heck on that thing. I thought anybody can come along and click on something. That's really weird because usually, like, I thought your friends could click on it and start using it. That's really weird. Or you can click on it. Let's go into this and see if we can get this thing working. Is that the one that this is the one that she's trying to click on. Click on it, you select, there's a tag with like all kinds of videos. I just click any of them to get to YouTube, and then you can't see it, but there is a cursor there moving, and we'll just put in Thomas the Tank the Pigeon, Thomas XSL, and we'll put and we'll just see what we get. And I see none of my videos. I see a lot of other videos. I don't want to click on anybody else's videos. So this is what my name brings up. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Oh no, yeah, I do. I had to put my name as one word, so. Oh wait, search instead for. Okay, I think it's because. There we go, Ghost Town. All right. That's one of my videos, so I don't get any copyright infringement. Oh, there's the other videos. Okay. I'm gonna leave this playing and go back to Queenie Meow and see if she can she do anything with this? Ah, there she goes. Okay, so it has. Okay, pause that. Okay, so as owner, you have to click and bring up YouTube, I guess, or bring up the video. So now your guests, they can bring up the video and just put in something they want to watch, which is kind of bad, I guess, because in a way you can't be like, oh, we're all going to see this movie, because if you put it on your viewer, they're not going to see it in their viewer. Let's see, SL15 Yacht, let's put in. Is there any? Okay, well, let's click on. And as you can see, she's watching something totally different from what we're watching. So in a way, it's kind of cool because your friends can just watch whatever they want. Like, no, we're not going to watch what you want to watch. I'm going to watch, this other stuff. But okay, cool. So that works. Okay, that's. I was like, man, don't tell me that doesn't work, because that's like one of the highlight features. Because you can just go and watch anything you want, or you can utilize the web. Alright, so turn back my AO on. I'm gonna pick this up now. Oh, I didn't hit fly. Okay, now I'm flying. Now we've taken the base. Now where is that base at? It's okay. Our base is the recent items, just to make sure. That's the one we do away. All right. So, oh, excuse me. So we don't need this of first base anymore. First base. Delete. And we got our base right here. Okay. You got our body, first deck, second deck, third deck, fourth deck. The reason why first and third deck has no modify is just because the poses that are in the pose ball, some of those are no modify. And as well as probably some of those drinks from our barman are probably no modify, which is fine, because we can modify our deck. It's just that one part of the contents isn't. So now we got to get to a water friendly sim. Daytona has water around it, but there's sim crossings like as soon as you get out in the water, and it just it's just easier. I have a place, public, yeah, here we go, public sandbox Ferox, build anything, test water, airborne ships. This is the place to go because there's turn off my mic in SL so I'm not bothering anybody. Otherwise it's going to be like, what is this guy's talking to himself or somebody? Oh look, they're building a ship. Awesome. Hello fellow boater. Okay, we got water all around, but first what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're not going to be crossing any sims, and we're also going to want to make sure that up where it says file, edit, view, world, tools, along there, we want to make sure that where it has the name of the sim, that it is going to allow us to res. Because there's, I mean, just because you're in a sandbox doesn't mean that you're going to be able to res just anywhere. Because even like in Natoma, there's places, there's little bits and pieces where it's like 5-minute res time, and then the stuff's going to be sent back to you. Now normally in Natoma, and a lot of Natoma, it's 240 minutes, but there's some areas where they don't want you cluttering it up, primarily by the actual tower of primitives. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, first thing we're going to get Queenie Meow over here, TP. She's going to be appearing. Alright, the magic of collars. And she's still in flight mode, so we're going to go ahead and make her stop flying. Did she? Okay, she has her AO on. I don't know if she had her AO on or not. Okay, we're going to bring up map, and we're just going to look at all this water around here. Okay, this right here by where it says DA, you kind of can see a line kind of being made by a part of the land on this side. But that's our boundary there. And where Ferox is, right about here is the boundary. So we're in a good spot, because right about up here is kind of close. Well, all around on this island is pretty close, but right about where we're at, it looks like we're in a good spot to do this thing, to res this boat, and we're gonna just we just want to res the base. Ooh, getting a little laggy, getting laggy. Oh, that was like waiting for it to appear, and it's already appeared. Of course, it's hard as heck to see unless you're looking for the screens and all the little pose balls. So, so you're gonna go ahead and sit to ride, and you're gonna start wearing your pieces and to be honest, there's no order. But what you are going to want to do is, you don't want to hit, because when you start hitting wear, it's going to replace this piece with another piece that's worn on the same attachment. So to wear multiple things on the same attachment, you're going to click add to worn. Add to worn. Right click, add to worn. Right click, add to worn. And right click, add to worn. Okay, now you got everything worn, everything resed. Now what you're going to do is just hit any of your arrow key. It's going to bring your mouse or your view up. Not your mouse, but your view up. Let's see. Let's see how this is. I'm going to re-click an arrow and see how far can we... Oh, that's all we can scroll out. Okay, well this is all we can scroll out. I'm going to have to see if... Well, it kind of looks good there. I want to see if anybody in a... If anybody in any like scripting group can maybe make that be able to roll back even more, or how to like break the limit on it. But it looks good. We're in good position. Our steering wheel's a little bit big and our seats are huge, but that's alright. Everything else is looking good. Now what else? Okay. Oh, what about the... So we got to look and see how this thing is going to float on the water and how we can adjust it. So we're going to just type START in local and hit enter. There we go. There's our ship starting up, and we hit play with the arrows. Now you can see we're moving. So we want to move carefully out into the water. We don't want to go too far because we'll end up crossing the sim. And let's take a look. Okay, we are leaving the shore. I want to make sure we're not running over. You want to make sure you're not running over anybody, because they might accuse you of trolling or griefing, and you're not doing that. You're just, you know, we're just here to make a yacht and test it out. We're not here to upset anybody. Okay, looks like we're still attached to the land. Yeah, and you hear that smacking. We're smacking up against the land. So we're just gonna come out just a little bit, just enough to see how we're floating. Our butt is still attached to the land. So I'm gonna push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out, just a little bit further. A little further, and now we're gonna see how are we sitting. Oops, how are we sitting? Okay, now we're kind of floating above. Yeah, we're floating above the water. We're not on land. No, we're floating above the water. There's our root prim. I mean, our root prim. There's our base. Wait, is it because our... Oh, it's because our base is touching the ground. Okay, our base is kind of thick here at the bottom, and it's touching the ground. So what we're going to have to do is just drive a little more out. If you have your base too thin, then you won't be able to really tell. Okay, I think we just sunk. We're in the water now. How are we looking? Oops, how are we looking? Are we still kind of stuck on land? I think we're still stuck on land a little bit. We're gonna hit the gas and just take us out. Oh, if you hit page up, that'll that's like shifting gears to the boat. You'll increase your drive percentage and you'll drive a little more force. There we go. Now we're away from... Now we're not touching any land. And how is our float height? I think we're right above the water. Yeah, we're right above the water. Okay, we want to come down. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to turn around and head back on the shore. And you can just spin in place. You don't have to push go. You don't have to push. You don't have to move forward to turn on this boat. Okay, we're facing land, and we're just going to go forward. Page up again. get a little more speed out of it. We gotta hurry up. There's Queenie Meows rezzing in. You can see her. She's in the white cloud, and we're just gonna drive up. And we're gonna kind of go over her a little bit. That's all right. She'll move, and we're gonna stop. Okay. We got inventory, and we're going to. You know, we're gonna go ahead and just stand up. It's not gonna mess our parts up. And oh, that's loud. Oh man, it returned our base to us. What? I'm not supposed to do that. Okay, we're gonna re-res our base out. We're going to right click and hit edit, and we need to get to the script. And let's see, our float height's at 1410. I'm gonna make our float height just 14.0. Save. Save complete. And now we're gonna sit on it. Perfect. Hit START, start, enter. Ship starts up. And back out to the sea to see if this is the correct float height. That's the only kind of pain thing is with the float height. You're going to have to res, test, bring back, and re-res. See, this is why I didn't want to do it at Natoma, because we'll be doing sim crossings and dealing with all that mess. Page up will put us at 31% speed, and we're coming off the land. And I think we did end up crossing a sim anyways. Well, no matter. Ooh, yeah, we're spinning. Okay. Camera, take a look at where we're sitting at. Are we on any land? We're not. We're not on land. We're still kind of floating above the water. Is our base interfering? Maybe our base is interfering. Yeah, I think our base is interfering. Edit link parts. Can I edit the base? Can I edit that very bottom print? Maybe not. Might not be able to edit as we're using it. Okay. Now in that case, we're going to spin it around. I'm going to go back to land. I'm going to thin the very bottom of the ship out because I think it may be too thick. Up on land. Now when they give back your stuff to you, it's going to go into your lost and found folder. So that's where you're going to find it at. And all you got to do is move it to your main folder. Okay. We're going to stand up. It's going to give us back our piece. Recent items. Where is it? Okay. Yep, there it goes. Okay. They gave it back to us. Okay, just lost and found. That's no problem. Lost and found. We res her back out. And we'll click edit. And we're going to cam over. And this base is really thick. It probably doesn't need to be that thick. So editing parts. Left click on it, stretch, and make sure we don't have stretch both sides. We don't need that. We just need to stretch to one side, and we're just going to grab the blue square, and we're just going to move it up to about like a little less than half thick. That's good. Undo edit link parts. Okay. And now we're going to just take this. So we'll have a copy. It's going to go back to our default lost and found. Now we're going to rewrite this thing. START, enter. There we go. Page up twice. And we're at 50%. spin around back into the water. This is, I'm sorry if this is boring, but I mean this is what y'all gonna have to do as well, because I mean everyone's ship's gonna be different. Okay, and we're kind of flying. Okay, now we're steady. Now let's see where we're at. And we're still floating above the water. Well, our camera's kind of shaking. I apologize for the camera shake. I just want to get... Oh, come on. I want to get into the water just to see. And are we floating above it? It looks like we're floating above it. See, there's still like a gap. Yeah, there is still a gap. Okay, darn it. Okay, that means I'm going to spin it around, back around. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set it at 13. I'm gonna set it at 1380. I'm gonna set the float height at 1380, and then I'm gonna get back with you when I have this ship. I'm gonna actually cut the video and come back when I have this thing back in the water. Alright guys, I got it after I adjusted about 4 times, and I had a sim crossing go haywire on me to where I had to relog back in the SL. I kept like crossing the sim, and just had to really just had to log out and relog back in. But look, I set it at 13, lucky 13, 13.0 is the float height, and look, we're right on the water. There's like not even a hair can get through. So we're gonna come back to shore. Page up, page up. Sounds like basketballs. Okay. Bring up inventory. And I'm going to stand up. Pick up the base real quick, and there it is. And all these other bases I'm just going to trash. Left clicking, and I'm dropping this into here. I'm taking this base and throwing it away, and there we go. Now we have our... Alright, now we're set. Okay, let's see. Man, now I'm not sure. Do I want to cross that sim again, or do I want to go to Natoma? You know what? Natoma's got... Not hating on this place, but Natoma's got some really nice scenery around it, so let's go to Natoma then. Natoma. N-A-T-O-M-A. And we're going to go back to Library of Primitives. I'm going to get right here. This is a good spot. And we'll just go with steady. You know what, but that area right there might be too narrow. I'm just going to land right here, and we're going to go from that northeast corner straight on out. I'm going to walk, cause see, I can res here. Northeast corner. Got trees in the way here. I'm going to walk past the trees. See, right about here is one of those areas where the auto return time is probably going to be pretty quick. And there we go, there's the water. And we can still res. Okay, I want to see if I can res this base out on the water to begin with. It smells like funny if we're just like walking with the yacht, like Walking with the yacht on a body, people are probably like, what in the heck are they doing? Did it res? Can we res it? There it is. Click anywhere you can. Ah, it's not in the same region. How's that not in the same region? Okay, delete. Fine, we'll res it over here. There it is. Okay, we're riding it, but we gotta turn around. START, start. Yep, and we're kind of bobbing because we're on the statue. Oh, but we are moving. Let me get this darn camera around. Ooh, what was that? Damn, bam. I see up on the map we are moving. Let me pull that map down so I want to share this with y'all. Okay, we're in the L-shaped lake of Bernie. Okay, we did leave. We left Natoma. Oh, we left Natoma and we're smooth sailing, and you cannot see it. Not sailing, but we're smooth driving. You can't really see it good because of our limited camera angle, but check this out. Okay, we're gonna get Queenie Meow. We're gonna teleport Queenie Meow. She's gonna appear right here. She's gonna fall off the edge. Oh no! She fell off the edge. Alright, we are on the water as Queenie Meow on the yacht, and look how cool this is. We're at the driver's seat. There's Queenie Meow. If we look over, we don't want to go through this prim because it's phantom, but you can see we're on the water. This is awesome. Now we're gonna do I'm gonna do split viewer, split cam. So as I'm driving, you're gonna see from Queenie Meow's pulled out the view, you're gonna see us actually moving on the water. Oh, and there's something I just remembered we forgot to do. Oh, 1 second. Alright guys, I said we were going to do something, and dang if I forgot it. We got to break the bottle on the bow for good luck on our maiden voyage. So I'm going to cam in. I passed the bottle to Queenie Meow because remember we got to be in the driver's seat. So she's going to break this bottle. Let's see. Physical, temporary, unlink. And here we go for good luck. Broke it. It's in pieces. Alright. Let's turn the camera back to her. There we go. Now we can get going on our journey knowing that we will have good luck. Okay. There we go. Okay, now gonna reverse. Back out of Natoma, back out of Natoma, across the sim, L-shaped lake. Remember, as long as you're going kind of slow and steady, you will cross the sim without any problems. Now when I crashed and had to relog, I was moving the yacht pretty fast, so I kind of caused my own problem there. So let's see how this looks in split view. Alright guys, it looks crazy as heck, but here we are in split view cam. I click on my camera and we're gonna start sailing, and it doesn't really look like it. Okay, there we go. Now you can see in Queenie Meow's camera that we're about to hit a buoy, and we're sailing along. On my camera, you can see up here, this is us, so you can kind of see some dark shape there. It might be another ship, so you can cruise along, and going to be mindful of the sim crossings. We don't want to cross any sims, but as you can see from Queenie Meow's point of view, that looks like an island. Well, that island's something else. There's something else in the water. But as you can see, we're cruising around, and it's pretty cool. Now, incidentally, when you make your own yacht, and if you want to shoot a YouTube commercial for it, this is how you can do it. Obviously not showing you driving, but I mean your viewer would only be capturing what you're all seeing. And one of these days I ought to do a video showing you my setup when I am filming myself, but I'm actually doing it through, oh, that's an underwater ship. Look at Queenie Meow's viewer. That's a sunken vessel under there. That's what that dark spot is. It's like an old steamship or something, or tugboat. But that's actually how you could do like that's how you could do a commercial for your yacht if you wanted to on for YouTube. You can just like have your main avatar like they're just like driving the ship along, and your alt is just back there relaxing. Of course, the camera kind of changes when you're driving, when you're making the turns. That's why her camera's moving. Just click back into her camera and pull out. If you get a nice straight stretch of ocean, then you can, like we have here, you can like film like that, like you're driving along. Or you can have like one of your friends drive, and then you can be sitting back and you can swing in, or you swinging with the camera and do different angles. But it's pretty cool. So there we go. It's driving, sitting in the water, perfect. It's driving really level. Alright, so let's see what happens when Queenie Meow stands up. Let's see what happens if she stands up. And let's put her on another floor. Let's have her walk to another floor. You hear that Doppler effect really good. This is the bedroom, right? Let's see. And she's kind of walking weird just because the ship's moving. Click on. Oh yeah. See, there's. Now the pose balls aren't going to want to res because we can't res anything on this land. So we'll just hit back and stop. But if you were on your own, I think a ship, I think she turned off the ship by mistake. Did she? Yeah, she did. Okay, so just know that if your friends stop the love ball, if they stop the sex menu on the bed, it's going to actually shut off the ship. Wow, how weird is that? Oh, does she have to be the one to start it? Okay, and then your friends will have to like restart it. Man, I hope she didn't just break the script. I'm gonna have her walk. Okay, and we'll just see how this goes when we start driving the ship. Can we move it? Yeah, okay. Phew. Man, I was like, don't tell me the script broke. Okay, we'll just be aware that if your alts, why does it keep saying that? IP. Anyways, let's see. When you start driving, no, your alts don't really move that much. I gotta watch out where I'm driving to. There's a little banging around, I guess. Or look, she's like moving. Her boobs are all bouncing all over the place. She has her physics on, so. But she's moving with us. She's coming along with us. You can see on my screen the yellow dot behind us is her. You see, it's pointing down because she's below. She's on the lower deck. But yeah, she's coming along with us just fine. She's not falling through anything. Now, if you start crossing sims, you may fall through. Your alt may fall through. Freaking out, she don't know which way to go. Oh man, that's funny. But a little awkward on the walks, but she's able to move around. Oh, now see, no, we're not. She's not seeing the furniture. And we'll go back to our view because I mean there should be. Can we see that furniture? Yeah, we can see the furniture. Okay, so your alt might be. See what I mean? We can see the furniture, but your alt can't. So there may be that issue if she clicks on it. Can she see it? No. Okay. Well, that's really, really weird. That might have been when she clicked. Maybe that happened when she was messing with the menu. You may want to take that menu back out, or maybe have your alt relog, but see, all the rest of this is visible. All the rest of this is visible. She's walking around. So we may have to just have her relog, and then she'll see it. But I'm gonna have her sit her butt right here where she can't cause any more trouble. And I'm gonna close this video out with this as a success. That the ship is actually I'm gonna have her go through in first person now that we're on the out in the sea. Well, I had her start to go in first person, but I should have a relog though. I should have a relog to see if that other stuff will come back. Let me do that then. So I'm going to make her walk all the way downstairs. All the way downstairs. Here we go. And I'm going to relog her and come back, and we'll see if everything's visible back to her again. Okay guys, once again we hit a pretty bad sim crossing, and Queenie Meow's viewer was acting up, and I think it's because SL is like the sim we're going in, I think just didn't like us crossing into it, and I think the sim itself might need to be restarted. But I'll relog this, and so our viewers are reset and fine, and we're gonna res this yacht out again and get back on it and try it at a different location so we can properly close this yacht build video out with it being a success and with everybody seeing all parts of the yacht. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, I have no idea what, I think that sim just did not like us crossing it, but here we are. Queen Meow's back on board. Now some sims might be like that, just a big pain in the butt, you know. But here you see she's looking and everything's back in place. I think that sim was just being rough. That wasn't our, I don't think it was anything to do with our yacht now. It was just a sim. It was could have needed a restart. Some sims need restarting because they just act up. They've been on, you know, if they're online for so long, might be acting up and just needing a restart, really. Just, but as you can see, she can see everything and ride, and we're here. There we are. Alright guys, so this is a success, a win-win on our yacht building. Great conclusion to our hard work, and so we're going to leave off with a great big fat love cats update. Group update in the corner, in the bottom there. Oh man, get out of here. You mess with my video. There we go. Off. Come on, fade out. Fade. Take that off. Doggone it, love cats. You screwed up my vid. No. Anyway, so you can see we're able to drive. Can I click this off? Okay, good. And you can see we're able to drive around now, and Queen Meow's hair is flying around. Alright guys, so that concludes this build. So now you can go out there and make your yacht fantastic. Watch what sim you put it in, because some sims are not going to be as cool as other ones as far as letting you like cruise through them, and some sim crossings are going to make stuff act up like y'all seen. But anyways, go ahead and make your daddy proud and hit that like, rate, and subscribe button like you mean it. And I'm going to wrap this up. And this is Thomas XSL and Queenie Meow coming to you from the My Yacht until I find a better name for it. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And I'll have that marketplace listing where you can buy the free pose ball script, the yacht script, and the pose for free. I'll have that listing in the comment section below as well. And until next time or next video, this is Thomas XSL and Queen Meow telling y'all to take care.